Hey everyone, and welcome to Goth Girl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing what to expect this week, and this is going to be an all signs reading. Also, if you find that you want a more thorough reading, please check out your not only your sun but your moon and your rising sign. Also, if you're really interested in love, I highly recommend checking out your Venus sign. Honestly. All right, well, let's dive right in and see what all the signs can expect for this week. First up, we have Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Let's see, what can Pisces expect to have happen for this week? What can Pisces Pisces expect to happen for this week? Okay, Pisces, this week I'm really getting the message that you want to hold on to your finances. Okay, so I would really guard against kind of crazy wild spending at this point in time. I wouldn't recommend that. I feel like that's like the main message here is to really hold on to your finances. You have some kind of decision coming towards you. Okay, and I think that this is in regards to just how you want to elevate yourself, okay? Because I'm seeing that you're being represented by the Empress, and we don't do gender here, okay? Gender is an illusion, social construct right there. Facts. Anyways, back to the message. So you have a decision on really how you want to elevate yourself, okay? That's what I'm really seeing. And honestly, I feel that once you choose this path on how you want to benefit yourself, I see it just taking off massively. Also, side story, you have I don't know if you've been contemplating some kind of travel or journey. I definitely, you might be going on a trip. You might be, I see that if you are planning a trip right now, I'd say that the odds are in your favor for sure for this going in a positive direction, because you have the chariot here and the world at the bottom of the card. So I definitely see clear signs that right now travel looks great. But back to the main message, hold on to your finances. You have a choice coming before you, and it's really going to put you on your throne. It's really going to, it's a choice of how you want to elevate yourself, right? And I see that and this energy is coming in rather quickly. um I really think that it's going to go in a really positive way, very positive way. Okay. Again, also though, if you have been planning any kind of travels, I see it going very well, very, very well for yourself. All right, Pisces. That's awesome. All right, let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Hey Aquarius, let's see what can Aquarius expect to happen for this week? What can Aquarius expect to happen for this week? Let's see. What can Aquarius expect to happen for this week? For this week. All right. Aquarius, you might have some kind of decision coming up, okay, this week. I actually see that, right now you might be kind of like stuck in your head about this, right? And honestly, or to be honest, you might just be kind of, I see someone that might be dealing with a bit of anxiety, honestly. So, but the crazy thing is you actually have positive energy rushing in. It's almost like, it's almost like it's almost like the divine is coming in to like help you out of this tough spot that you find yourself in, Aquarius. Especially if you're kind of like stuck in your head kind of thing. I see that positive energy is like rushing right in to like release you from this own like internal battle that you seem to be in currently. um I also see that the advice here from Spirit is, you know, if there's something that's been on your mind or something that you haven't really communicated with anyone, now's the time. Okay, now's the time. Especially if you're kind of like unsure about things, now's the time to really, communicate with other people, especially if there's certain things that you want. And you know I would definitely openly communicate that what you want. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like no one's a mind reader. I mean, some people are. I know some people that are very like telepathy, excuse me. I certainly have encountered some experiences myself in that regard. But most people aren't, right? Most people aren't that in tune. So I would really make sure that you're communicating exactly what you want for yourself. And that's also would be not even just, speaking it into the universe, right? Saying out loud what you want, where you want to be, and saying it out loud so you can actually, it's going to strengthen the ability for you to attract that into yourself and into your own life. You know what I mean? But I see, honestly, I feel like higher power is coming in to like save the day for you. Seriously, higher power is coming in, and they want to break you free from this own like mental cage that you seem to be stuck in right now. Like it seems like you're just really you're kind of like you're like it's almost like you're in very stagnant energy, and I feel like the universe is like, no, we're shaking you out of it, babe, and we're bringing you some really great stuff. Okay, that's what I see. All right, Aquarius, a good reading. All right, let's see what's coming up for Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn, let's see what is going on for Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect to have happen for this week? What can Capricorn expect to have happen for this week? What can Capricorn expect this week? Let's see. All right. Capricorn, Capricorn, I feel that um I you know what, I'm seeing kind of like two stories here, Capricorn. So I'm gonna speak both of them. So I honestly feel that there's like some kind of like going out with your friends or a friendship group that I feel like you going out with them and like going to the bar or going out to eat and all this stuff. I feel that this might actually be leading to like a bit of overspending, and I see that this could actually lead to a great loss of finances, big time. Okay. Um, it's almost like it's almost like you're like spending because you want to keep up, and like have your friends be like, oh, I could do this too, but maybe your wallet's like, actually, you should slow down a little bit and not spend as much, because I'm really seeing a warning here for overspending. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, listen, if they're your friends, they're going to love you regardless of whether you have enough money to go to these expensive restaurants, or get all the drinks at the bar and stuff like that. If they're really actually your friends, like, it's like, hey, I can't afford it. I got bills. I have other things that I have to save my money on. I can't just be spending all wildly. And I feel like that's something that, you know what I mean, is really going to come up to play, because I feel that it's almost like by you not saying anything, or like it's almost like by spending crazily and not speaking up and saying, hey, I can't really afford this, it's actually going to lead to a bunch of heartbreak for you. And I see that, from spirit, it's like, you will gain your money back, but it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow to come in. Okay, big time. Now, story number two is a flip side, because that my one was leading more towards finances. This is also, I feel that this could be a love situation as well. Okay, now, as far as a potential love thing, I feel that there could have been a third party energy. Okay. Third party energy, which has led you to kind of leave someone out in the cold, because it wasn't for you. You were just not, you know what I mean? Or, let me say, someone's being left out in the cold. There's a third party situation. Someone's being left in the cold. I see somebody else not talking, and that's leading to a lot of heartbreak, because, like, someone's not communicating. It's almost like, it's like it's a third party thing, and they just left it. It's either you left them or they left you. And I see that there's a huge lack of communication going on, which is, I see that it's really hurting somebody. It's really hurting someone. You know what I mean? But I would like to say, though, that there is, it's like someone is going to come in, but they're not coming in with like some big offer. And it's also going to take, it's like, it's almost like if you wanted to communicate with this person that you dealt with this like third party thing, they might come in and talk with you. And that's what I'm seeing here is they probably will, but it's almost like not worth it. And they're also, it's like they're so slow to action. It's almost not worth it at that point. Like I see them moving extremely slow. You know what I mean? And and again, this is the kind of thing where it's like you really have to decide for yourself what you want for yourself. And if you feel that someone isn't treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, you know, you can sit there and, shout to the cows come home, but if someone else is going to misbehave towards you and mistreat you, 9 times out of 10, that person is just a very selfish individual and it doesn't have anything to do with you at all. People that behave like that usually just have really low self-esteem about themselves. They're very untrustworthy individuals. If someone feels so confident and not, it's almost like cheater energy is what I'm getting here. And if someone's like that, you don't, that has nothing to do with you. Don't absorb that into yourself, okay? Because honestly, that especially if you when you tend to give people chances like that, and I've been there. I have given people umpteenth chances, and they always end up doing the same damn thing. And it doesn't matter how many chances you give somebody, if they are, a cheater energy, that's just going to continue because that's just who they are. You can't fight who someone is. If anything, don't argue with someone when they show you who they really are. Look at them for who they truly are, and if it doesn't synchronize with who you are and what you want for yourself, keep it moving. Because when you let somebody go that's not matching your vibration, you're opening the door for, you're clearing space. You're clearing space for someone new to come in that's actually going to match your vibe. Okay? All right. Let's go to Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius for this week. What can Sagittarius expect to happen for this week? Let's see. Sagittarius for this week. Sagittarius for this week. Let's see. Let's see. What can Sagittarius expect to happen for this week? For this week for Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay, Sagittarius. I see that right now. It's almost like your finances are like first and foremost in your mind right now, Sagittarius. I see that, honestly, I see that it's almost like this big opportunity that, to be, that's coming in, like a big financial opportunity is going to like cross your path. I see though that you might actually, especially in regards to your money, you could be really stressed out right now. I see that big time. Like it's almost like you feel overwhelmed. You're like scared about how things are going to go forward for you. But I feel that I'm seeing that you're really going to strengthen yourself. It's almost like you're going to gain the courage to just take a leap in a direction to like gain more of your finances. Honestly, that's what I'm seeing here. It's like you're like, you know what? Like it's either do or die. That's the kind of vibe that I'm feeling right now from this. I see that, this is I feel like the advice here from spirit too is to be courageous. Take that step into the unknown, especially if you want to better yourself, have strengthen your finances. And I see the opportunity is here, but it depends on you taking that leap towards the direction of what you want your life to be. And that's really what I'm seeing. And I see that there's a chance for a serious new beginning, especially, and that's what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing like the Ace of Pentacles, and beneath that is the Fool. So this is two cards of new opportunity, new beginnings crossing your path. I feel that maybe what you've been doing for yourself financially, it just hasn't been having the output that you want or the income that you want. It's not pulling in the kind of money that you've really been hoping. So I think it's the cards are really telling me that maybe it's time for you to try something new, you know, big time. I also see that, there it might be worth a chance of, getting out there, maybe sending some messages. This could be to people that you know or like friends of yours, just reaching out and seeing what's available out there, And again, like if you're working at a job that, because I do kind of see that maybe, if you are working a job that you don't really like, I'm not going to tell you to just go quit. That is the dumbest thing ever. I've made that mistake myself. So if I could help anyone else to avoid that, don't do it. You're so much more likely to get a new job while working for your old job. It looks so much better on a resume to already be employed than it does to be unemployed. You can still definitely get a job either way, but it looks better to employers if you're working at a place. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you right now, the best thing you can say to those guys, if they're like, well, why do you want to leave? Just say, oh, there's no opportunity for growth. Fucking A. It's like, I want to get paid better. I don't want to sit there and deal with, bitchy Carol in the fucking break room who's fucking gives me the stank eye. You know what I mean? Like, come on. There's, I'm random, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, you could be dealing with crappy coworkers and you're just like, this is not what I want. It's just stressing me out, you know? But I definitely see that, getting out there, going online, seeing what's available, especially if you are in a position that you don't like, certainly. But I also see this hint here that, maybe reaching out to people that they might actually have ideas or they might be working for a company that's currently hiring. You know what I mean? And it might be something, you might actually be able to have them help you get your foot in the door because they're already work there. You know what I mean? So I definitely see that, that could really benefit you if you're looking for like a regular, like a more stable job that you like enjoy more. See what's out there. Don't just quit your job all willy-nilly though. Certainly not. But it could benefit you a lot to just see what's available. You know what I mean? And then you can move forward. Um, but also I do see that, this but I definitely want you to understand though, especially if you have been stressed out with money, regardless, you might not want to switch your jobs but I do see that maybe kind of, stepping into the unknown. That's a big message here is stepping into the unknown might actually be the best thing for you and lead you to the results of what you want as far as like financial opportunity is concerned. Okay. This could also mean that, and I gotta say though, if you are looking for a new job, Sagittarius, reach out to your friends. Reach out to your friends. Honestly, I think, I think you might be pleasantly surprised as far as being able to like find something new that's more suited to you or just a job situation where you enjoy it more. You have better coworkers or you get along with people better. It could be the work itself. You find more to your liking. You know what I mean? I definitely recommend just saying hi, seeing what's available. Okay. All right. Let's see what is going on with Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio right now. What is going on with Scorpio right now? Let's see. What can Scorpio expect for this week? What can Scorpio expect to happen for this? Oh, Scorpio, I had some cards. Give me 1 second. Excuse me while I pick these up. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, these are already coming. Hold on, let me get this. All right, back at it, okay? Scorpio, just to say that you might actually have dealt with some kind. This is a side story for a particular Scorpio, but I mean the cards dropped and so I'm just gonna read it as is, and then I'm gonna go back to shuffling for the main reading. However, I gotta say, Scorpio, you might actually have dealt with like a friend group where there was some kind of like big argument. I see that that's actually going to slowly be moved past. I see that people are going to start to heal from that and they are going to start to get over whatever this disagreement was. Maybe it was an agreement that didn't pan out. I'm not sure. But I definitely see that this could really, I see that like people are you're starting to heal from it or other people are starting to get over what occurred, in a good way, Okay. Well, let's keep shuffling and get back to the main reading though for Scorpio and what they can expect for this week. Let's see. What can Scorpio expect for this week? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. What can Scorpio really expect for this week? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. So what I'm seeing here is there's some kind of, it's almost, okay, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that there were secrets. Someone was holding secrets. Someone wasn't being that honest, right? And I see that because of that, it's actually caused you to want to walk away. Okay. It's caused you to want to like walk away from the situation because I feel like there was some dishonesty going on. Okay. So what I am seeing though is that you have, it's almost like you taking yourself to like calmer waters. I actually see like it's really starting to lead you to like a much better place, a much better place. I also feel that, you know, it's like they almost like someone tried to pull the wool over your eyes and it was like, good luck. I'm a Scorpio. Who are you talking to? I know 10 moves ahead. I'm sorry, the Scorpios usually do. It's just my experience. So what I'm seeing though is, you know, I see that this was a situation where it was like, you know, you not everything was basically, it wasn't all that was excuse me, it wasn't all as it seemed, right? And not everything was as it seemed. I think there were definitely secrets being held, and I see that it was more of so that you, because of this, you were like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I see that you took yourself to like a calmer place. It's almost like you were like, this is not what I want for myself. So you removed yourself from the situation. That's what I'm seeing. Either this or that this is what's going to be happening once you come across this vibe. Um, because and I also see, and I gotta say though, you could be dealing with a cancer as well. I know that's pretty particular, but I'm seeing two different cancer cards here. So, you know, that's very that's what I'm seeing here. But any I see that you taking yourself away, you actually, it's like you got swept and you're heading into like, it's almost like you're skyrocketing that's a great way to say it, skyrocketing yourself into a way better situation. It's almost like this is really you tapping into your inner knowing. I see that this is really tapping into, oh, you're almost like tapping into a higher frequency by doing this. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, a higher frequency, big time by doing this. It's almost like you're refusing to let these people or a person pull the wool over your eyes. And because of that, you're actually connecting with spirit far more. Also, I would like to say though that, you know, when in doubt, ask spirit. That's honestly, and I don't care who or what you pray to, you know, as long, and I'll tell you right now, because it like just don't pray to any, don't pray for evil things to happen to people. That's what I will say. That's the one thing that I think everyone should draw the line. You know, if you're trying to get, you know, understanding for a situation, or you know, you need signs from the universe, absolutely, absolutely. But if you're praying for evil things to happen to someone, no. You're not going to get very good energy coming towards yourself. But I see that you do, Scorpio. I actually see that this removing yourself from the situation is actually, you're like skyrocket. It's almost like I see you evolving because of this. You're transferring your energy into a higher frequency because of this. And I actually see that this is really, it's very quick. It's very quick. It's like once you decide to set that boundary for yourself, the universe almost rewards you by raising your frequency altogether, because you're setting that boundary and saying, this is not what I want for myself. This is not how I want to be treated. You're setting a standard, and the universe is responding by raising your whole vibration by you doing this. Okay. Seriously. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Libra. Hey, Libra. Let's see, what can Libra expect for this week? What can Libra expect to happen for this week? Let's see. What can Libra expect to happen for this week? Let's see. What can Libra expect to happen for this week? For this, ooh, Oh no. Well, none of them flipped over, so I won't take them. Excuse me while I pick these cards up. I gotta stop shuffling. I'm so crazy. They're just leaping right out of my hands. I'll do the reading. Oh my goodness. Just left right out. They're throwing themselves all over the place. All right. Let's see. What can Libra expect for this week? Libra, I see that right now is a great time for you to connect with higher power. Okay. Also, I gotta say, there's some kind of situation that has occurred that I think universe is really telling you that there's almost like a need for transformation. I see that it's almost like there's this. It's almost like it's for you. It's almost like you kind of put your hands up and you're like, I'm gonna let it go, you know. And I see that honestly, that might actually be what's best for you. And just to be clear though, I don't, and this seems more of like it's almost like I see that it could be either your finances or something like that. Some kind of ending is coming in that you're just, and I feel that this is something that you kind of already know that that you want this to end. It really hasn't been panning out the way that you want it to. um, all I'm gonna say though is what I'm seeing is that when you really take the time to weigh the pros and cons of this situation, you have to do what's best for you, what's going to benefit you and your family the most. And I see you choosing that. I see that for yourself. You're like, this is really what I want for myself. And I see that that's actually going to really benefit you big time. And I see at the bottom of the deck, you have death, which really to me tells me that with it, and because everyone always sees the death card and it doesn't actually mean death, but it means an ending. It means, but also means that with an ending comes rebirth. Okay. So this, it's almost like you have to clear out old energy that no longer serves you. And this is actually going to bring in new opportunities, new individuals, and what the ending is in regards to. Once you end this and let it go, then you're allowing this new energy to sweep right in. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. And I see that it's actually because it ends in the 10 of cups. Okay. So you couldn't ask for a better final card for that. I'm definitely seeing that, this is something that really is at the end of the day, it's almost like you're letting something go and you know that you have to let it go. Okay. And it's but what is this in regards to? It's almost like it's something, I don't know, it's some kind of communication that has to be happen. It could be in regards to having a final conversation with someone or really speaking up for yourself. Really speaking up for that actually really could be it actually. It could be speaking up for yourself and kind of setting boundaries and saying, you know what, like I'm all set. This isn't what I want. I'm all set. um this is actually going to lead to like really almost like your greatest happiness, but you have to speak up for yourself big time. And if this ending is to happen, I see that, it's almost like you're the one, that this has to be let go of because it's not panning out how you want it to. It doesn't seem like it's going to lead to what you want. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, if it's not, let it go. Let it go, because when you release something, you allow the space and you're clearing your energy field. You allow that room for something new to enter into your life. Okay. And I see that again, it ends with the 10 of cups. Okay, Libra. So once this ending comes into play, and again, whatever it's entailed to, because this is something I see that's been on your mind for quite some time. Once this happens, you don't worry, you're actually clearing the energy and you're allowing space for something new to enter your life. All right. All righty. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with Virgo right now. What can Virgo expect for this week? What can Virgo expect for this week? Let's see. What can Virgo expect for this week? Okay, let's see. Virgo. What can Virgo expect for this week? Virgo, you might have a side story, Virgo, real quick, but you might have someone returning. They might be a little slow to do so, but you have someone that wants to return. Okay, that's a little side story. But let's see what the main spread has in store for what Virgo can expect for this week. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Virgo, I'm seeing that you might actually right now be kind of dealing in a situation where you feel like you have your defenses up right now. Okay. Because the first card out is the Seven of Wands. This is, you're literally, you have your staff in your hands. You're like protecting yourself. You're in protection mode. Um, if anything, I'm seeing that right now is actually a good time to rest, right? If you are dealing with anyone that's combative or making you feel like you have to protect yourself and keep your defenses up, if at all possible, take as much space from this person as necessary. That's what I'm seeing. Because if anything, to be in a constant state of having to protect yourself, having to keep your defenses up, that's wearing. And I see that it's starting to feel draining, having to feel the need to constantly have your guard up. If this is around, if somebody, honestly, I'm seeing that the best thing that you can do is almost put it to rest. Take space from this person. If this is a person that you either live with or work with or something, so it's difficult, kind of try to remove yourself as best as you can from this individual, because I see that by doing that and removing your energy from the situation, and again, that can be very difficult, but once you accomplish it, you like, honestly, I see it's felt like, because I see the Four of Swords, right? So it's like it's almost like it's a call to rest. It's a call to like really kind of just give yourself that time to separate yourself as much as possible. Again, in certain contexts, it's not always so easy to do so, but once you pull that off, this is going to lead to the Nine of Cups. So this is like the greatest happiness. This is wishes coming true. But you have to take that time to remove yourself mentally and emotionally and spiritually as well from this situation of whoever's really stressing you out. That's going to lead to your wishes coming true. That's what I'm seeing. Honestly, Virgo, this is great because like, honestly, this is actually going to lead also to the Three of Pentacles. So you're really going to have things working in your favor. Okay. This also could mean that, as far as removing yourself, emotionally and mentally, spiritually, whatever you need to, just taking yourself away from this negative energy, like especially anyone that makes you feel super defensive. If you have to feel like you've been constantly keeping your guard up around someone, get that person the hell away from you. Not everyone deserves your energy. And you know what? Clearly, if they're making you feel defensive on a regular basis, I'll tell you one secret right now. If they do that, you know what it is? They see you as a threat. They see you as a threat, Virgo. They see you as a threat. You might not even think that. You might even see this person and say, why would they see me as a threat? Because you're better than them. Okay. They might have this appearance to be better than no. I mean, I don't care about looks or none of that. If they're going out of their way to make you have your defenses up, they see you as a threat. They see you as a threat. Remember that. Okay. But I'm seeing once you separate yourself from this situation as much as you can. Again, you can't fucking like, not talk to your boss and not talk to that coworker if you work with them. But you can also just remove yourself mentally a little bit. Just like, keep some space from that person. That's actually what's going to really call in your wishes to be granted. And I see that things are really actually going to start working in your favor big time, Virgo, big time. The bottom of the deck, I see the High Priestess. And you know what that tells me? You know exactly who I'm talking about. This whole reading, who the person that you thought of when I was reading this, you already know. You already know this person. The person that first popped into mind where you were like, yo, I have been sitting there like having to take space, or this person really does make they make comments or they make little attacky, statements at me where they're taking little nips. That person, that's the person I'm talking about. The person that you first thought of while I'm doing this reading, that's the exact person that this is about. You remove yourself. And most importantly, emotionally and mentally, don't allow this person to have you react. And if I see that honest, and I'm not saying put your guard down. Not at all. This is not someone that you can trust. The fact that they're making you react like that and you feel that you need to have your defenses up, but at the end of the day, you need to remove yourself because this person is almost, they're getting a reaction out of you, and that's exactly what they want. They enjoy it. So remove yourself mentally from it. Okay. Seriously. And I'm telling you right now, this person sees you as a threat. It is why they're going at you. It's why they're trying to make you have your defenses up. They see you as a threat. Okay. Virgo. And I'll tell you, you obviously are something fierce because why would they be threatened by you if you weren't? Okay. So don't ever let anyone question your worth. And this person, the fact that you have your defenses up around them, they see it. They see it big time. They're threatened by it. That's why they're trying to make you have your defenses up because they're intimidated by you. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with Leo. Hey, Leo. Let's see what can Leo expect to have happen for this week. What can Leo expect to happen for this week? Let's see. Let's see. What can Leo expect for this week? Let's see. Oh shoot, Leo. Okay. Leo, I see right now, I think a big focus for you is like it's like teamwork right now. Um, and this could be this could be friends or work. I'm not really seeing a clarification of which one it is, but it's something you do in a team. That's what I'm seeing. So this could be a group of friends, but this could also be, your work, right? Um, I see that it's followed by justice, right? So I see that there's almost like this balancing of energy that's about to occur this week. And I see there could be a situation with someone with kids, right? Balancing out. Now, this could be a parental figure, or this could be someone that you have children with. And I see that there's almost like this. Okay, well, you know what? I'm seeing two different stories. So, story number one, all right, for Leo. Leo, I see that you're kind of focusing on um, being together as a group, right, and having things go in a positive way. But I see that there's this there's a it's almost like a balancing act. I want to say that you have with someone, and this is potentially someone that you have children with, or someone that you've either known since you were a child, and you guys aren't speaking. Okay, I see that this person will be rushing in with communication. Okay, now story number two. I'm seeing this, and this is somebody that definitely has kids, and this could be someone that's in the middle of some kind of um, custody battle. That's the vibe that I'm getting here, is a custody battle about to play out. Honestly, it's see that currently it seems like it's going to be at a standstill. Okay, Leo, it's like right now, it's like a standpoint. It's almost like one person doesn't want to give too much, neither does the other. You know what I mean? And again, like not that it's going to be necessarily messy, but I see like a decision not being made as of yet, especially for if you are dealing with custody battle right now. But I do see that this isn't like I feel like it's new energy that's going to rush forward. A decision will be made. I don't see it being made this week. Um, but I do see that it is going to step forward. I feel that this coming to an agreement, it could take anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months. That's what I'm seeing here in this reading. If you are dealing with some kind of custody battle, 3 weeks to 3 months, it should be sorted out. Okay. But that's what I'm seeing here. So there's two stories for Leo. Okay. Now let's dive in to see what's going on with Cancer. Hey, Cancer. Let's see what is going on with Cancer this week. What can Cancer expect to have happen for this week? What can Cancer expect for this week? What can Cancer expect for this week? Let's see. All right, Cancer. What can Cancer expect for this week? What can Cancer expect for this week? Cancer, there might this is a side story for a certain Cancer out there. Um, be cautious about someone like trying to throw a bunch of drama your way. Okay, I just saw that as a flash because the card flipped over for a second. I would definitely guard against that. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. So just be cautious about somebody trying to kind of come in with some kind of malicious argument. You know what I mean? If you see that, just ignore them, right? Or if I mean, it's more of like let's see what the actual spread says, but for someone is coming in with kind of like malicious art energy, and it's almost like they're just like trying to start a fight. Okay, but let's see what the main spread says for Cancer. Let's see for Cancer. Let's see. Oh, just to say though, that thing for some that's for a particular Cancer, because your spread, I'm seeing a total different vibe. But for Cancer, be cautious. Someone is coming in and trying to pick a fight with you. I don't know why it didn't clarify, but someone is definitely coming in to pick a fight. Okay. All right. So back to the main spread though for Cancer. What I'm seeing, Cancer, you might have someone come in with like a love energy, like a love offer, maybe a love message. Someone might want to, like get a little flirty, kind of thing. Honestly, and I see that, this is what I'm seeing too. It's like, you're looking darn good. You're looking darn good right now, Cancer. Okay. Um, I'm seeing that, your money is looking good. So, excuse me. This is like, it's almost like you're coming off, especially to this person. They see you doing really well for yourself. They see you as like a really stable option in romance, big time. I see that, this person, it's now, I'll be honest with you. I see that this is initially, it's like light-hearted fun that they want to come in with, but not in like a skeezy way. To be clear, I see that this is someone that, they want to like go take you out. They want to like do fun things with you, big time. Like, honestly, I see that they want to like, it's like they really want to take you out, have fun, maybe go out for drinks or go grab food or something. Like, they want to take you out. Also, I gotta say, this person is very, very attractive. I am big time, big time. Like, this is someone where you're gonna be like, damn, they want to take me out. Like, this is someone you are gonna find very attractive, Cancer. Like, you're gonna find them very attractive. Um, this is the thing too, is like they're going to be really fun, passionate, like like you're going to see them as like a very outgoing person, like, and I feel like they're going to see you as someone who's like really stable and secure, and like you're going to see them as like someone like that, like almost like it's like, especially if you've been kind of being like kind of serious, and there's nothing wrong with that. But maybe sometimes, people can like focus too much on, getting the bills paid and going to work every day, and from, sometimes we forget, hey, we only have one life. Well, we live a bunch of times. I believe in reincarnation. Let me not. But this life, we're in this life now. Enjoy it too. Like, you know what I mean? Get out there. And I feel like this person is really going to be that breath of fresh air that you've kind of been hoping for, and this, and I see them, this is the week, like they're going to step forward. It's going to be lighthearted fun. They might, you know, um, heart reactive picture or something like that. Like, there's going to be a cute little thing that they do, or if you meet them in person, they might make a cute little comment, but like, how you look good or something. But I see that it's like this is going to happen this week. This is going to happen sometime this week, into next week. This week or the next week, that they almost want to kind of step in. And it's like they want to take you out to like have fun and do fun things. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands. Okay, so this has the potential, right? Because I never like saying definite, because energy always can shift and change. That's energy. You know what I mean? That's the best, but that, if anything, it's like the best thing, and the worst thing is, especially, it's usually the best thing though, is, even if you're down, you'll never stay down for long. Okay, that's the best part. And energy is always ever flowing, ever changing. So, that's one thing that's really the best part. And I see that this really has the potential, Cancer, to like turn into something serious. Like this, it does. But for right now, and I would highly recommend, when you meet this person, don't, I wouldn't like, layer them on with, I want this 5 years down the line, or what's your 10-year plan, or things like that. Just have fun. Let them, if they want to take you out, go out, if you want to, if this is like the kind of person, like, because I feel like you'll actually really enjoy spending time with them. I see, like, it'll be like you'll have a lot of fun, a lot of fun. And if this is if there's something you wanted to move into a realm of more seriousness, I see that in time it could potentially grow to that. Okay, Cancer, but just for right now though, have some lighthearted fun. You know, it's especially if you're too focused on work and things like that. And again, that's not a bad thing to be focused on work, but it is good to remind yourself that to just have fun and enjoy your life. Okay, Cancer? All right. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. Hey, Gemini. Let's see what's going on with Gemini right now. What is going on with Gemini for this week? Let's see. What's going on with Gemini for this week? Oh, what is going on with Gemini for this week? Let's see. What is going on with Gemini for this week? Let's see. What's going on with Gemini for this week? Gemini. Wow. Okay. Okay. Gemini. Mm, I see that you're very focused on your finances right now, and honestly, I see that that's really going to benefit you. I gotta be real. I see that. I mean, you're literally leveling up to like a legendary degree. Okay, honestly, I feel like it's like you put in the work for what you want. I see that you are focused on your money, and your money's looking good. But I see that you really buckling down and work is almost going to like elevate you. And this could also be um one of you as like a boss or a higher up person like that's really gonna like notice your work ethic. They're thoroughly impressed. Either and again, because if you don't work for a person and you work for yourself, this is someone that is in some kind of higher position that's noticing you. Though they're noticing you. This could be someone that could potentially even help you grow your own business to a further point because they're seeing the effort that you're putting in. And I think that they're seeing that Gemini is bringing a lot to the table, a lot to the table. Okay. Big time, and I see that honestly, keep up the great work. That's all I can say, Gemini. Keep up the great work. You're literally killing it at work. You're like killing it. People are noticing. If you are self-employed, keep putting out your product or your services, whatever it is that you do, keep putting it out there, keep promoting. I see you putting in great efforts for yourself to expand your business and I'm telling you, someone that's in a station above you, that it's either they're doing what you're doing, but they're doing it on a bigger scale, or it could be a boss at work that has a more influence at your job. They're noticing the hard work that you're putting in, Gemini. They're seeing this, honestly, and I see that because they're seeing this and they're impressed. Just so you know, Gemini, they are so impressed. You have new opportunities coming in for you because of this, because of your great work ethic. And I'll tell you right now, it's almost like the Wheel of Fortune's at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So you have like big time great change. It's almost like you're going to be leveling up. Now I see again the things coming in for you. It might take a little time, not too long, not too long. This isn't like super long energy, but I will tell you, this is the week that they notice you. It's this week, something you're doing this week at work. You're really killing it. You might take on a project or something like that at work. You might take on, starting really kicking off your self promotion for your business. If you are if you own your own business, kicking off that promoting yourself and really putting an effort, really killing it with like putting in a lot of effort. That's what I'm seeing this week is you start with the effort this week. That's going to open the door for new opportunities in the following weeks to come. But it starts with this week. Like you're putting in so much good work that it's going to get noticed. Okay. Honestly, that's what I'm seeing. And I'm telling you right now, for the Wheel of Fortune to be at the bottom of the deck, the universe is like, just keep pushing forward, because this is really going to call in new opportunities for yourself in the coming weeks. But this is the week where you really kill it at work or at your business. And that's actually, it's really going to, it's going to be a huge catalyst for you to go even further than where you are now. Because I see, honestly, like your focus is your money. and stuff like that. And honestly, I see that if you don't realize it, you're doing a lot better than you give yourself credit for too, Gemini. But keep up the good work, Gemini. Keep up the good work, because I'm telling you, this is the week that someone notices your efforts and they see you putting in this work. And that's what's going to lead to new opportunities coming in the coming weeks. This is the week to put your foot down and say, this is what I want for myself. And I see you killing it. Okay. Absolutely killing it. All right. Let's see what is going on with Taurus for the rest of this week. What's coming up this week for Taurus? Hey, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for Taurus this week. What can Taurus expect to happen for this week? Let's see. What can Taurus expect for this week? What can Taurus expect for this week? Let's see. What can Taurus expect for this week? Let's see. Let's see, Taurus. All right. Taurus. Okay. Okay, Taurus. This week, I see that this could have been a love situation gone wrong. Okay. Now, were you in love with this person? I'm not exactly sure, but it does tell me that you were starting to have feelings for this person. I see that it's, I see you protecting yourself. And you know why? I think this person that you were starting to have feelings for, you're hurt now, but you're not, it's almost like you're not even that hurt. You're protecting yourself. It's almost like you've entered this protective energy. I see that someone may have presented themselves as a potential love option. I see that you didn't take the bait. You didn't take the bait. You saw this person, and I feel that the more time goes by, you'll really see what a sneaky son of a gun this person actually was. Big time. Sneaky, okay? I'd say that you have every right to defend yourself. Every right to sit there and remove yourself from this situation and protect yourself from this energy. I'll tell you what, because then this person, they could be an air sign, Gemini in particular, but air sign in general. But regardless, this also just to say fire and air and waters here. So it's across the board. But air signs and Gemini's kind of ringing out the most. But this person, yeah, oh yeah, they wanted to sit here and play all cutesy and stuff like that. They did not have good intentions. I'm seeing that they never had good intentions at any point. That might actually be, they might be the type to just really enjoy love bombing, which is really pathetic, especially if they're dealing with an adult person, male or female, it doesn't matter. Love bombing is some of the most immature crap you could come across. It's actually really disgusting for someone to be so fake, so fake. And remind yourself, like, good luck to them, okay? Because you're gonna put that energy out there. That's exactly what they're calling in towards themselves. Fake and more fake energy. Leave them to it. Leave them to it. I see that, honestly, I do see that you might feel a bit burdened by this, Taurus, because, dealing with someone like that, it can be stressful, especially if someone like kind of got your hopes up, that this could be a real connection. And it turns out they were just a fake person, super fake. That's what I'm seeing here. Like super fake, super fake. Yeah, be cautious about also this person wanting to come in with some kind of messages. I don't see them. They're not. I'm gonna call it. They're not a good person. They're not a good person. They don't have good intentions. This is a user. This is someone who like takes, never gives. Okay, they're just gonna take from you, whether it's physically take or steal from you, or not necessarily, but even just emotionally or energetically draining. That's the kind of vibe that I'm putting out, that they're putting out, that I'm seeing here. Like honestly, I'm seeing someone that's just they love bombed you, or they were trying to at least. I see that you were 2 steps ahead of this motherfucker. Okay, I tell you what, I'm seeing that this has caused you to have your defenses up, but for good reason. You see that this person was false. They weren't moved. They almost like it's like they were just looking for something to do, and love bombing seemed like the good thing to do on a Wednesday night or whatever day that you guys met or hung out. You know what I mean? It's just awful. They're really, it's like they're total scum, dude. This is total, honestly, Taurus. Like you are so spot on. I'm like, I'm proud of you, because what I'm seeing is that you saw this coming. You got an off vibe and you were like, defensive up, put my wall up. Nope, block your energy drain and nonsense, because they're energetically draining. That's what I'm seeing. I do feel though, that this has kind of caused you to have your guard up, but to a point where it could be a bit draining to you. Because again, it's going to have an emotional effect. Even when you protect yourself, it doesn't mean someone can't still strike at you, and take it does take a toll dealing with people that are like this. You know what I mean? Especially because, when you're not like this, it can be very draining to deal with people that are like this. Because I'm seeing that this person's very fake. I would like to safeguard you, continue for you to safeguard yourself, because I do see that this person could potentially come in with some kind of communication, is what I'm seeing. But I don't see that honestly, it's like, even though they come in with some kind of communication, I don't see it ending well. I don't see it ending well at all. At all. I see that this person is, I just see them, that I'm telling you, they're totally fake. They're totally fake. Anyone that chooses to love bomb another individual, like, I just know in your heart you are dealing with the lowest of the low. Like, that's just the scummiest thing to do, is like get someone else's hopes up for like a genuine connection, just so you can get what you want out of that person and dip out. That's the scummiest shit I've ever heard of in my life. And I'm not just heard of, I've dealt with that personally. So I know what I'm talking about. These people are low lives. They have nothing going on with themselves. Leave them to it. Okay. Leave them to it, Taurus. Just safeguard yourself. Basically continue to safeguard yourself from this person big time. Okay. Because if they're going to come back in, but it's like they're coming in, if they do come in with some kind of communication, they still don't have good intention. They're still coming in with that like draining, using energy. Okay. They're a taker, and they're not planning on giving anytime soon. They're just there to waste your time. Okay. So if that person, if you know who I'm talking about, that person is going to come back for communication. You don't want it. They're not coming in with good vibes at all. They're literally coming back with the same tired energy that they left with. Okay. Just be mindful of that. All right, Aries. Hey, Aries. Let's see what's going on with Aries. What is going on with Aries right now for this week? What can Aries expect for this week coming up? What can Aries expect for this week? All right, Aries. Let's see. What can Aries expect for this week? What can Aries expect for this week? Let's see. Let's see. All right, Aries. Let's see. Okay, Aries. I see right now you have rushing in is Aries, you have love rushing in. You have love rushing in. That's so good. It took me a second. I was like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Aries, you got love rushing in. Now, this could either be a strengthening of the bond that you already have if you're currently in a relationship, or you just interaction with someone. It could be strengthening. Or this could be, as if you are single, this could be potential genuine love interest crossing your path and entering into your life. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. So this is going to lead to, it's almost like this a choice. There's a choice before you, Aries. And I see that you are you having your defenses up, Aries? Like, it's almost like you're nervous, Aries. It's almost like you're nervous that this person, it's almost like you're in this mode where you might feel like you have to protect yourself. Now, all I can think of is if someone gets protective, like, because of, especially if this is someone coming in, like if this is some kind of love situation coming in, I feel like you might have your defenses up. Um, but I wouldn't. I'm going to tell you right now, in this context, I wouldn't, because this choice, it's like someone is kind of coming in, not with a massive opportunity, but they are offering a solid offer. Okay, this is coming in, being represented by the Page of Pentacles. So this is something. This is an offer, right? They might come in with a little gift, or just some kind of interaction. Like, this is someone that actually is, it's solid. And it's anytime, especially you have one of the court cards for Pentacles coming in, that's someone solid, right? That's a solid offer, a solid message. This is solid. Um, but I see that this might actually, somebody, it's either you or them, might have your defenses up a little bit. I am going to tell you, I wouldn't, because what I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck is a Six of Pentacles. So that tells me that there will absolutely be equal give and take in this. So, and especially if you've been in a partnership currently, I see that, it's almost like someone wants to come in with an offer. You're not sure how to take it, but I see that either they want to balance out the equal give and take in this situation. If this is someone new, I see that, they want to see where this goes. This is someone that has good intentions for you. This is someone that actually wants to, you know, like, give to this situation, and not just take. This is like, honestly, this is like the opposite of the Taurus reading I just did. This is polar opposite. This is someone that actually wants to give to the situation. And also, this could be, if you are in a relationship, this could be more harmonizing of the spending. I know, especially if you live with someone, or you're dating someone, sometimes one person can kind of get stuck with a little more spending than the other. I feel like this is going to start to balance out, as far as like who pays for what. I feel like it's going to be more equal and more on equal terms, coming in. Okay, so yeah. Okay, well, that's the messages that I have for all my lovely signs. I want to thank all of you for tuning in and watching my reading. I've missed you guys. It's so good to get back at it. I hope that you all have a great week. Also, I'd like to say that I did just start a new TikTok as well. So they're very short readings, but just readings nonetheless, a little energy checks here and there, cross-watcher reading, a little this, little that. So, if you want to check that out, I have that link in my description box. All right. But I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night. And until next time, keep your vibe high. All right. Bye, lovelies.